I'm out here chilling, doing my little thing, and yo, it's been years since I've been out here to this spot. Ever since the old canal bus rode this way. That was the last time I've been. Well, ever since the last family outing on the other side of Hurricane Katrina. Not the one on this side, but the one on the other side. This is the spot I'm talking about right here. That's right, folks. The Lakefront. See, I got my little Louis thing going. Well, man. Long time. And it's good to be back. Just to see all this water. See the boats and people out here having their time out, grilling and chilling. This is how it got to be, grilling and chilling. Hey, but for me, here's the problem. I'm just chilling now. I don't have a grill. Yet. I just wanted to be out here. Just to check the sights and all that good stuff. Gotta look around. Make sure there's no bozos driving like they're NASCAR somewhere. And they don't even qualify. I'm right over here. Shelter number 2. That's the shelter where we usually have our family get-togethers and all that stuff. Whenever we go by the lake. See right here, this is also where they sell nachos, sno-balls, and all that other good stuff. But ever since Katrina, you don't see that no more. Yeah, this was the old canal bus stop right here. And we had about 1 or 4 of them. Well, that was the only one that came this way. The Canal Lake Shore bus, was it 41, 40, one of them 40 numbers. And they show up like once every hour, I guess. Don't have that no more. Well, this was like a year or so before Katrina, when they put the canal streetcars back online. The canal streetcars haven't ran since what? Early mid 1930s, and it was 2004 they put them back online. And now there's a Lakeshore bus that took the place of those old canal buses. The only difference is not one of them comes to the lakefront. That's the only difference. I ain't about to be videoing nobody chilling and grilling. Although that's what's going on, there are also people floating and boating. Right now it's not about them. It's just about me out here chilling and taking a little trip down memory lane. Last time I was out here with family, 1996. By myself, 1999. So it's been years. It's been years. Once again, look at all that water. Look at all that water. And it's amazing that they literally built a bridge over this water to get from the South Shore to the North Shore. 24 miles long. Well, the bridge is not over here. It's on Causeway Boulevard. They call it the Causeway. For anybody that's new, driving on that bridge, it can be scary. Because the only thing you gonna see is water. Maybe some clowns to the left of you and jokers on the right. All in all, you just gonna see water. Oh, I forgot about that little hill you run. Forgot about that little hill. When I was a little young buck, I used to run up that same hill. Even as a young adult, I ran up that same hill. Now I done hit 50 this past Wednesday, March 10th, 310 of winter. I had the will, but my knees ain't agreeing with me. And on the 15th, March the 15th, will be a very somber day. I lost a friend and potential prom date in an accident, and I lost my sister who would have celebrated her 49th birthday. She succumbed to the COVID. But it's also my 30-year class reunion. George Washington Carver High, home of the Rams. And as of today, the basketball team is playing for another state title. And it's against another New Orleans school. Yeah. Class reunion is this year. And one of my most famous classmates is a 2011 Pro Football Hall of Famer. You may know who he is. I hope you do. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Boy, oh, as for all that water, Lake Pontchartrain. And this was also a spot where we used to swim, get in the water. I don't know if it's safe to go back swimming, which I seriously doubt. I seriously doubt that. Look at all that water. Look at all that water. Hey, there's a boat right there. Boat nose, boat nose. I don't want to go on with that. That's Lake Pontchartrain for you. And we didn't see 44 come over here to party. Or to get here via the Mississippi River walking on it. Because I don't look at no politician as a deity. But that's another story for another time. See? Some of the stuff last time I was here wasn't here before. Like this little walkway you can see 2003, that's fairly new. It may not look like it, but it's fairly new. Two years pre-Katrina. And that's one of the pumping stations. And some ducks. Welcome back to the lake, Jay. It was a fun place to be. And there was an amusement park near the lake on the west end, which no longer exists. It closed down in September 1983. It was called the old Pontchartrain Beach. Yeah, everything. including the biggest ride, the Zephyr. He had something similar to that at the Six Flags Jazzland, which is out there in eastern New Orleans, and been sitting there post Katrina for like 16 years now. And now they finally made up their mind of what they want to do with it. Sell off the land to whoever was willing to buy it. I just made it across the street. Once upon a time, not long ago, there used to be like an unwritten dividing line for anybody who came out the lake. Where I was previously was at one time called the black side, and over here where I'm at now was a side only for white people. And that has been an issue even after desegregation. But it took time for all that to wane. I hope they're not doing that same crap in 2021. Because it's old, tired, and played out. We have a lot in common than we think. And they're worrying about color. To me, it's sick. Yeah, we might have differences. Why can't we just respect those differences and see each other for who we are, not what we want to be? And that's the black people's problem. I hate to say it because we looking to be liked more than we look to be respected. Jim Moore said in a video, it's not important to me that I'm liked. I would much rather be respected than liked. If you don't like me, that's too bad. Too bad. Yeah. Got my mask on because I might run into somebody. Looking out for each other because I don't want them to catch nothing and I don't want to catch nothing. That's the shit that's out there. And that's a big ginormous if. Ain't no divine line here. All of that has got it. Waste away in Margaritaville. Yeah. And over there's the Mardi Gras fountain. That's been going on for years. On both sides of Katrina. For years. And I don't know if y'all hear in the background, but that's not Beyonce's song. Before I Let Go came out the same year Beyonce was born. So she was 3.5 decades too late. You dig? Well, let's be saying to Nola. You heard me? And you know what? That is her song. Ouch. Hey man, play Maze's version. You're committing a felony out here. Next. All right. When they played that Before I Let Go by Beyonce, that was a felony. Straight grand larceny. I'm sorry. For the very same reason I didn't watch the new We Are the World, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. That was a felony in grand larceny as well. Quincy Jones, you shouldn't have never did it. Just like I don't like a lot of these Hollywood reboots. Because a lot of these Hollywood reboots are felonious. Straight felonious. Like Starsky and Hutch. How you gonna make a TV drama into a comedy? What's the point in that? What is the point of, as Officer Charles would say, nerfing the Hulk? We had a good Hulk up until Endgame. The Hulk that came out in the early 2000s never existed. The only Hulks I acknowledge is Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno, Ed Norton, and Mark Ruffalo. Anything else never existed. Okay? It never existed. Alright? And I most certainly don't like nobody making a film from a TV show or cartoon into a live action movie. Because a lot of them veer away from the story's origin. They veered away from the source material. Exhibit A, the Transformers. They made it more about the humans than about these ship-shaping robots from outer space. And that's the one thing I don't like. And the special effects could have been done a little bit better to where they don't look like pieces of junk fighting each other. None of that garbage. Because I don't want my Transformers to be the junk formers. You know what I'm saying? I really and truly don't like that. And all the stories I've heard about the second adaptation of Coming to America, Coming #2 America. That's the sequel from the original movie that came out like back in the 80s. Some say they like it. Others were like, eh. I can't make a judgment because I haven't seen it yet. Until I do, I'll let you know. But there were some people saying that there was stuff missing in the movie, and that the old barbershop scene, those old men who was in there in the first movie shouldn't have been there in the second movie, because it was like 20, 30 years later. I don't like when somebody alter or completely change the source material or do away with it altogether. And pushing social justice BS into those films. So like, just think, I was waiting to see the Transformers look something like or a little bit better than the cartoon. But they screwed it up. They made it more about Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and Tyrese than it is about the Autobots and the Decepticons. I mean, Optimus Prime literally got nerfed. He literally got nerfed. And they put flames on him? For real? I don't mind what kind of 18-wheeler you make him out of. A flat face or a dog face truck. Just keep him in classic red instead of blue with all these red flames. That ain't the Optimus Prime I grew up watching. But yo, that's another story and another movie for another time. Right now, I'm done walking, and I'll be done talking. That's all I got to say. And quick PSA. if you like my video or if you really hate it, you like or dislike it. And if you want to share it, feel free to share. And if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and click the bell next to it. And if you want to donate, feel free to do that too. Go straight to CashApp, $JLJ504HD. I'll see you around. You heard me? Later.